What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. If you guys are new here, feel free to click that subscribe button and that bell notification icon for more reviews, reactions, rankings, and more movie content. Zack Snyder's newest film, Army of the Dead, releases on Netflix on May 21st, and to celebrate the release of that film, it's a perfect time to rank all of Zack Snyder's films, all 9 of them, from worst to best. This is a very exciting ranking video for me to do because Zack Snyder's films has a huge fan base. I really appreciate Zack Snyder as a director. There's films I really like of his, and there's films that don't work, but I think his filmography has something for everyone. And this is my personal list. These are my opinions. My list isn't the right list, it's just my opinions. Let me know down below in the comments what your list is. Don't be assholes. Let's have a polite conversation and respect each other's opinions on this. So without further ado, let's get started.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Sucker Punch is a movie I watched for the first time leading up to Army of the Dead, and this movie, if you talk about so bad it's good movies, this film really doesn't feel like the type of film Zack Snyder would get attached to. It's got all of these characters, with fight choreography, with different motivations, and it's just an obnoxious film to look at. It felt like Zack Snyder wanted to showcase these characters' abilities, and the end product with the script just didn't really mesh well. Well, it's got some really cool obscure characters with Baby Doll, Sweet Pea, Blondie, Vanessa Hudgens is in the cast, Oscar Isaac, and John Hamm. Really like those actors, but the characters they play, you're not even going to remember their names after the first or couple times you watch it. And that's the down part of the film. I really enjoy some of the action in here, but the rest of the movie, I could just not watch again.
Be a young owl with a taste for adventure, arriving at the tree for the first time.
Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole.
This is a pretty weird film for Zack Snyder to do. That is Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. I watched this movie as well for the first time. When you think of Zack Snyder, you don't think of an animated owl movie, this fantasy film. And this is a really boring movie, and this is kind of disappointing. It's got an interesting concept, group of owls trying to embark away from home. Their parents are gone, and so they have to battle. And there's some owl battles in here that are pretty graphic for a PG film. Zack Snyder has his own action in here, and some of the action battles in here are pretty entertaining, especially the second act battle and the final battle. But the characters in here, some of the voice actors are talented, but I don't think Zack Snyder, when I watch Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole, yeah, this is a film I can't see myself rewatching. And what is the target audience in here? What were they trying to go for? This really intense PG owl movie? It feels like this family film. It's based on these books, and I just don't know what their intention was releasing this. But it's not horrible. It's just forgettable.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition. Watching the Ultimate Edition a couple times now, it is definitely leagues better than the theatrical edition. The things that the Ultimate Edition does right, it does right. Superman is done way better in the Ultimate Edition. It gives Clark Kent a reasoning for being in this film, his intentions with Bruce Wayne. Everything with Batman is great. Batman's warehouse fight is epic. I've praised enough of that. Wonder Woman's involvement, it even dives more into that. But really, it's all about Clark Kent, Superman in here. What his intentions are with Bruce Wayne, how people view Superman. They view him as a terrorist and as well as a hero. And then once we get to the final battle with Batman and Superman, it's only about 8 minutes, and I still get disappointed by that. The things I really like about Batman v Superman are awesome, but it also frustrates me with how many things are wrong with this movie. Dawn of the Dead, man, one of the more underrated classic remakes as well as zombie films that have come out in the 2000s. This was Zack Snyder really entering the reins of what he was going to be as a director. It's got a fantastic screenplay by the one and only James Gunn, the guy who brought us both Guardians of the Galaxy films and is doing the Suicide Squad this year. And it's Zack Snyder at the forefront. It opens you right out of the gate with this incredible opening sequence of the zombies coming in. Reminded me so much of Danny Boyle's 28 Days Later, and I love that film. But this time, it's paying homage to the George Romero classic. And I just love Dawn of the Dead. The biggest issue I have with this movie on rewatch, I've seen it twice now, is the characters in here. I can't fully resonate with the characters compared to other Zack Snyder's films. It just frustrates me because the situation is so badass. It's just the character development I can't lock myself into. And who's the one actor we remember from the cast? Ving Rhames. He's probably the best character in here. But other than that, I don't remember anyone else. But the zombie action is great. The direction from Zack Snyder is great. Everything else is just meh. The newest Zack Snyder film, Army of the Dead, which has been released on Netflix. My review is out on the channel. You can definitely go check out my full in-depth thoughts. But what I said here is that Army of the Dead is a fun zombie film. Zack Snyder returning to the genre, and this is a popcorn movie at the biggest. It's a 2.5 hour long Zack Snyder full-on zombie epic. The action is brutal, it is violent, the characters are much better than in Dawn of the Dead. Dave Bautista is the best he's been acting-wise, and every character in here is so badass and so cool. And the zombie action, the zombie tiger, it is awesome. I wish I would have saw this film in a theater. I would have enjoyed it way more, but I still really enjoyed this movie. I loved how it was directed, how it was balanced out, some little issues here and there, but I still had a blast with this movie. And this is one of the most pleasant crowd pleasers of this year. This is Sparta 300, of course, the classic Zack Snyder 300. Big graphic novel in the most epic Gerard Butler performance we're gonna get as King Leonidas. This is the manliest movie I've ever seen in a while. The most manliest badass film. It's just 300. It has a lot of issues, a lot of story issues, but I don't care. It is so rewatchable. We have Lena Headey as well, Cersei from Game of Thrones in here, but it's really Gerard Butler that makes this movie. It is iconic, it is quotable, the This Is Sparta moment is awesome. If you insult Leonidas' wife, you're gonna get death to you. And I just love how inspirational Leonidas is. His whole group was willing to die for him, and how much of an epic Roman gladiator battle film this was.
No.
Easily Watchmen. Probably the most ambitious graphic novel, comic book movie we've had in the past decade. Zack Snyder, I think this is probably his best made film. His best production-wise film, Watchmen. Now, I haven't read the Watchmen comics, I haven't seen the TV show on HBO, but this movie right here, Watchmen, it is a 3-hour-long epic paying homage to the classic superhero genre. Just an ensemble group of characters, you know who they are. Dr. Manhattan, probably the most iconic, but everybody is awesome in here. It's Zack Snyder really diving into the superhero genre and just doing something different like we haven't seen before. And this is one of the best shot superhero films I've seen in a while.
It will. It has to.
The Snyder Cut is finally here, guys. Zack Snyder's Justice League was way better than I was expecting it to be. After the past 4 years of the Release the Snyder Cut movement, you may think I would get tired of it, but I'm glad we actually got it. Because this film makes the Whedon cut of Justice League look like Fant Four Stick. Every character is done better in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Cyborg is the best character in the movie. He gets the most development out of any character in here. Ray Fisher is awesome. Flash gets more development. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Black Suit Superman is awesome. Steppenwolf as well is a compelling villain in here with a motivation. You feel bad for Steppenwolf. He just wants to get back to home, but Darkseid's not letting him. Everything about this movie just totally surprised me. It's a 4-hour-long epic. Is it perfect? Definitely not. I think the Martian Manhunter sequences could have been shortened or weren't necessary, but everything in here was an epic. Restore the Snyderverse. I mean, Warner Brothers, stop what you're doing. Restore the Snyderverse. It's not going to happen, but this movie, Zack Snyder's Justice League, proves that Zack Snyder did this film right.
How about...
Excuse me.
But still, my number one is going to be Man of Steel. Man of Steel, one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. Man of Steel is my favorite Superman movie, without a doubt. Henry Cavill is my Superman. You were so robbed, Henry Cavill, at Warner Brothers. You were awesome as Superman. One of the things that didn't really resonate with me in Richard Donner's Superman is not really making him feel part of the real world, making it kind of cheesy. But in here, it puts Clark Kent in the real world situation. Everything on Krypton was epic, with Russell Crowe as Jor-El, who's awesome, and General Zod, played by Michael Shannon, awesome villain. And Clark Kent is humanized so much more in here. He has to make a lot of tough choices, letting his Earth father die, Earth mother as well. It's just so epic. I love Man of Steel. The score by Hans Zimmer, I praise that enough. And it's just a very ambitious Superman film that every time I now watch it, I cry. Man of Steel, it's a masterpiece. There you have it, guys. That was my ranking for all 9 Zack Snyder movies. Guys, let me know down below in the comments what your ranking is for all of Zack Snyder's movies. If you guys are new to the channel, if you love ranking videos, if you love this ranking in particular, and you want to see me do more like them, definitely hit that like button. It really helps the channel a lot. Consider clicking that subscribe button for more rankings. Also do movie reviews, Q&As with my subscribers every so often. I talk lots of movies on this channel. If you want to join this awesome community, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's talk about movies. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. All my social media links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!